This conference will now be recorded.
So last class, we've been talking about how to go ahead and use, right? How to go ahead and use imperative service provided by LWC LDS, right? So there are methods which are available. For example, we have been using a method, right, called as to save or to go ahead and create, right? We have seen how to go ahead and delete, right? We have put a button and we have routed our page to home page, right? We have seen delete, and then we started in wire service, wire, right? We've been writing a lot of wire. We started with in wire, and today we will see few more wire services, right? Couple of examples, and then we will go to the definition. We will go ahead and write what is in wire service. Now, let's go ahead and do the first exercise, which is most important, where we will go ahead and we will try to update a record. Now you can see that with the wire service, we have pulled the data. With the wire service, we went ahead and pulled the data. Now, let me more customize this. I'll take the same yesterday's example and we will go further to customize this, right? So I believe everyone know how it looks. So let me go ahead, right? Okay, right. Login.salesforce.com, right? So log in with my credentials, Rupam @LT104, password CRM1234 hash. I'm logging into my environment. Right. I click on setup, developer console. Right. And there we go. We have getCon. Now, whenever you run this component that we created yesterday, immediately system goes to the database and runs. If you remember, yesterday we have been talking about formatting. Phone, right? I'm going ahead with the formatting called as phone. Email, I'm going with the formatting called as email so that it looks as it is. Now, along with that, I will do a couple of more things. Your class starts from here. I will say, comma, right? I will use one more property called as editable. ED, right? EDITABLE. Editable. Editable, I'll say true. Editable, I've set it to true. I'll copy this. Both first name and last name, I'm saying editable true. Control S. This is the one which we didn't give yesterday. So today I started with editable true. Now I go back to my, right? Let me go back to the template. Here also, I will add a lot of things. So lightning data table, key field equals to this, data equals to this, column equals to this. Now we will put, right, on save. On save, it's an event. On save event, right? What do you want? I want to write a custom function. Oh, on save equals to. I'll say that, right? What? HANDLE, handle save. Some name I'm given, handle save, right? Not only that, I also need to hold the draft data, right? The array draft values. See, these are some additional properties that I'm using, guys, right? Draft will hold, right, the unchanged data, the changed data. There's a name called as Rupam. See, you changed from Rupam to, let's say, Anupam. Draft will hold Anupam. The new change data will be held there, right? So let's go ahead, right? Take the draft equals to, give any name. I'll say that I'll give the same name. DRAFT draft, VALUES draft values. I've added a couple of more. Whenever so on save, I'm clicking on it. I'm overwriting the default function of this button. Right? I go here, right? Now what I'll do is that, right? Here I will write the function. Handle save. And I'll say event. Handle save event. Now, this is the place where I need to go ahead and, right, I need to capture the data and then save it. Or I have to use update, right? Update record. If you remember, let me see whether it's there or not. Oh, I don't see. We have a method, imperative method called as update, which we'll import, right? Which we will import. Let's go here, right? Here it is. import import. Import what? Import. We will go ahead and import, right? Update record. UPDAT. Update RECORD. Do not change the name as I told you yesterday. Create record. Delete record. Update record. From where? Right? From. Right? From where? From where? Lightning UI record. Lightning UI record. From there, we are importing update. Right? Perfect. Perfect. Not only that, while saving, you need to know which field to save. So you have to import the fields also. If you remember that, whenever you want a custom field, we imported the same thing I'm doing here. Import. 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 Import what? I will say first name. FIR as the first name. First underscore NAME. First name. First name field. FIELD. You can give any name. First name field. Perfect. Right? From where? From, right? You have to import this from Salesforce schema, right? From Salesforce, from @Salesforce schema. Then go to the contact table, CONTACT, contact.FIRST, first name. Similarly, right? I have to import two tables, two fields, because these two we are going to update. Import last. From where? From, not from the first name. From last name. From last name. We have imported. Right? Import ID also. Control C, Control V. I will say, what is the field name? Field name is ID underscore field. From where? From import from Salesforce schema, contact.id. Contact.id. I capital ID. These are the fields which we have imported. Perfect. Now let use them in our program. Handle save. Whenever somebody clicks, first you have to create the field set. If you remember, while creating also we did the same thing. CONST, constant fields, FIELDS. fields equals to empty, right? Fields equals to empty. Then I will say fields dot fields dot fields dot. Okay, rather than fields dot. Which field? Which field? So whatever we are importing here, ID field. First, let us map with ID, because whenever you want to update, right? ID field dot, right? ID field dot, right? ID field dot field API name, FIELD, field API name, API name dot field API name, right? Field API name. Field API name will bind this field, right? ID field, right? Bind this ID field. It's a binding process to let know system that there is a field called as ID field. ID field is nothing but we imported that field, right? So, right, ID field, right? Perfect, is equals to whatever the value that has been changed there, event event dot detail detail, right? Dot, right? Draft value, whatever you are entering, the new one, draft, draft, right? Draft va, right? Here it is, draft values. Whatever you are entering there, that I'm taking here. Draft values, right? Draft values. You might change multiple. So I'm taking this first location only. Dot ID. I'll tell you what is this. Dot ID. Over. Like this, how many field you want to track? We want to track only two changes. First name and last name. Oh, it's missing. F. Fields, right? First name field, where is that? Here it is, Control C. First name field, where is that? Last name field. First name field dot API name is equals to event dot draft dot not ID. First name, first name, first name. Perfect. Next, here, last name, last name. Draft values I have declared here. I have to declare in the JS also. Here it is, right? I will declare draft values is equals to array, blank array, at the rate track. Any changes happening, just track it. At the rate track draft values, right? Over, right? Now, this field we have to pass to the update. Next step, right? So I will now create a record set. const constant. First I created field. Now I will create record set. RECORD record INPUT. I'm giving a variable called record input is equals to nothing but fields. Whatever these fields are there, complete fields. It's an more than one. So I've put in the record set now equals to fields. Now this record input, I will pass it to the method called as, what is that? Update record. Update RECORD. In this bracket, the field set. What data to update? Dot What is that? Dot then dot error. Everyone knows it. Dot then dot error. Dot then dot error. This is how we write. Everybody clear? Right? Over. Inside this, we'll write the pop-up, but first let us see whether it updates or not. Okay. Did we made any mistakes anywhere while writing this program? Guys, able to understand? I know it is quite high level, right? Things going on, right? But this is LWC. This is how it will go on. And this is, as I told you, this is a tough part of your Salesforce. Perfect, right? So we imported the fields. We imported the LDS imperative method called as update record, right? We have imported it. We have imported the fields, right? We have given 2 fields as editable so that anybody can edit it, right? We declare the draft values. It will be stored. Then we went ahead and we created a field. With that field, I created a field set. That field set, I've passed it to my update record. Update record command, right, which I'm using imperatively. Perfect. So Control S, right? Control Shift P, right? Let me go ahead and close. Okay, nothing is there. I will say authorize an org, press enter, press enter. Okay, there we go. Rupam @lt104.com, password CRM1234 hash. I'm logging in. Perfect. I close it. Now let me Control Shift P, deploy this to the source org. Remember that you have to practice this all. This will come only by practice, guys. Let's hope that there is no error at all. Perfect. Deploy. It's deployed to the source org. Now let's refresh this. Close it. Here it is. Refresh. Hope that there is no error comes. Okay. Right. Now, when you place your mouse over the first name and last name, you will see a pen icon. See where you can edit. See, I can edit. I don't see this pen icon here because in the code I gave editable true. Editable true, editable true. For both I give editable true. Hence, for both the output from Jack Rogers, I changed to Jack. I said it. Jack ROGRS Rogers. Here I change Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan, right? Rogers Roger. Right? So that I'm making the changes. If I scroll down towards the bottom, I'll have a save and cancel button. right? This on save event I'm overriding with my own update function. Click save, right? Error is not a function. Oh, error is not a function. Okay, perfect. Let's do one thing for the moment. No issues. Come here. We will remove dot error, right? Dot then. We'll just leave it at dot then. Control S. I'll tell you why. Let's go ahead. I was expecting that.
Rupam?
Tell me.
Yes, at line number 29, are we missing semicolon?
Yeah, that's also right. 100% we are missing. Any other line we are missing in a semicolon? Column, comma. Okay, this is semicolon. Perfect. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy the source org. First, let us execute one piece. So if you don't write error also, no issues at all, right? It's something like an if-else statement where you write if, you don't need to write else. Here also, for all the functions, you can ignore the error also. Now let's write. Right. It's done. What happened? It went away. Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. Is it dot error or it's a dot catch? It's dot catch, right? Okay, anyhow, let's see. Perfect. It deployed perfectly fine. Let's come here. Let's go ahead and check whether it works or not. Right. See, by the way, it saved the data. Did you observe? It worked. Jack, Ryan, Rogers, Roger. It saved it. It saved it. Right. Pravina, let's say ABCD. In the place of ABCD, I changed to EFG. Right. I change EFG. I scroll down and I hit save. It got saved. Is it? Let's see. See, our program is working perfectly fine. Right? Dot error, we got an error, but it is saving. Sales, I should be able to see Pravina EFG now. Let's open an account. Right? What is account? No, not account. Contact. Sorry, we didn't do it. See, Pravina AEFG. What is here? Let us see. Oh, it's here. Pravina AEFG. You can change it. From you can remove A now. Only Pravina EFG. Right? I click on save. But after saving, right, system has to refresh, which is it's not doing it. See, if I come here, if I click on contact, I see Pravina EFG. But in the screen, system is not refreshing. What we will do in that case, let's do further programming. We will import one more method. What is that? Refresh apex. Import ref resh refresh apex. Refresh apex from where? Right? We have to import from Salesforce apex Salesforce Apex, refresh Apex. Here we will use update dot then. You know how to write a program inside. Then, right? What will you do? Then what? How will you write, guys? Tell me, how will you write this one?
It should be parameter.
So how do we give that? What is the command?
It could be any parameter. So, for example, we can use
anything, response. You can give any name here, right? So I will say, right, RESPONS, response, right? Then how do you write it?
Open the braces. Inside the braces we can write it.
Is this the way?
Inside the braces we can write, yes.
Right? Equals to this, right? So you can see that then, right? Then, right? Any variable response, any variable, right? Response. Do you use this bracket? We don't. Do we use that flower bracket? Sorry, the normal bracket? Yes or no? We already did it. We do or we don't?
Don't.
Right, that's good. Now, here we will write the response program. After that, dot what? Right? After that, dot error or dot catch? What I've given you yesterday?
Error.
You have a create method. Yesterday we did create method, delete method, both. The same function, dot. After this, what is the dot? Dot.
Error we have given.
We have given error.
Yes.
Right? Dot catch. In that, what is that? error equals to, there we go. This is the way we do. And again, we'll do the programming here in this curly bracket. In this curly bracket, we'll do the programming. Success is here. After the data is got success, we want an alert, A-L-E-R-T, alert. Record updated successfully. Perfect. And then what we will do, right? We will set the container, this dot draft value back to null, so that if somebody makes a second time, somebody makes a change. Otherwise, system will hold only the first data. Praveena only it will hold. Next data also will change. It will not. After you hit the save button, you want to change another. System will hold Praveena only. So I have to set it to null, and then I have to refresh. R-E-T-U-R and return this refresh apex that I'm calling. Refresh apex. Right? This dot. Right? This dot. I will say contact. So this dot. What we have used? We have used our here Rupam. This dot Rupam. Refresh this dot Rupam. That is the data that you have given the wire service. Suppose there's an error, then I'll give an alert. Here is the error message we write. Alert. What is that? An error has encountered during during refresh process. During, right, refresh. Plus, during refresh, right? Plus the error. So error dot body dot message. Whatever the error has occurred, this will give us the error. Error dot body dot message. Over. Control S. I've further customized it. Right? Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. Let's see whether we have any error or no. Right? It deployed to the source org. Perfect. Let's come here. Refresh it. Next time when I make a change, save, system will refresh the data automatically here. Who you want to change? Let's say Pat. I'm changing Pat to Patrick. Patrick. I click on save. See, record updated successfully. Okay. And the system refresh and it says Patrick. Earlier it was in a edit mode only. It was not refreshing. Now it refreshes. Right? I change EFG to Praveena XYZ. Right? Praveena 123 XYZ. I click on save. Save. Record updated successfully and automatically Praveena XY 123 XYZ get saved. Suppose we don't give the name. First name blank. I hit on save. Still I'm getting record updated successfully. Did it? Let's go ahead and see. Contact. Oh, first name is not a compulsory field. No, last name is compulsory. Sorry, my mistake. So, first name, Praveena. Praveena. Last name, edit. I'm removing it. I'm keeping blank. I hit save. See? An error has occurred during refresh. Right? Right. Automatically it's saying an error has occurred while updating the record. Please try again. Right? Our message with system. This is how we get. Guys, able to understand everyone, whatever the things I'm doing here. How to use an update. Yesterday we have did create record, delete record, today update record, and we have wire get. All the 4 values or all the 4 methods I have used. I'll use one more now. I'll create one more wire for you. Right.
Hello, sir. I have one
Come
question.
Yeah.
In case I want to validate that field, first name, I want to put the validation. Is it
Go ahead and
possible
write an if. Yeah.
with this?
Write an if else command. Yep. Why not?
Okay.
Write a if else statement. No, if the value of name is length is less than 3, then right. Go ahead. Say add error, field dot add error. You can do. Why not? You can do everything. Clear?
Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions? Right. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Right. This is what we did yesterday's class and we continue today. I told you that this is definitely going to take time. Let's do one more quickly. Closing, closing, Control Shift P, create, oh, it went down. Create Apex class. What is the class name? CL underscore 2102 underscore EG1 underscore, right? Wire 2. One more wire create. Let's create one more wire. Wire is mostly used to get data. Remember this, wire services is used mostly to retrieve data, right? So there we go. So I will say @Aura enabled. Immediately system creates, a method for me. I don't know this try catch. Public static. Same thing I'm taking. List of contacts. Method name SEARCH or find contacts. In this, I'm using string search text. Search text. Whatever the data that will pass, with this I will search. I will say string equals to, right? How do you write a string? Percentage plus search text plus percentage. String equals to this. Now I will write an SQL query, right? What is that? Return. Return equals to select ID, comma name, comma phone, comma email from contact table where first name, like, what is that? String key equals to key, like key. I declare a variable called key. I'm using the variable now, like. Whenever you call this method, you have to pass one parameter, and with that parameter we are searching. Like statement. Perfect. Control S. Now I will create a lightning component, lightning web component, right? Create a lightning web component. LWC underscore 2102 underscore, right? EG1 underscore WIRE wire 2. Right, there we go. First, we will go ahead and we'll configure our HTML template. Lightning card. Lightning card. Title equals to what I will say. I will say, right, SEAR search contact wire. Here also I'm using wire. Now, definitely I will have one input box. That's a place where people will type the search text LIGHTN. Lightning INPUT input. I'll say label. Enter the search text. Right? Next. Right? Next. Type. Type equals to search. Search will give you an arrow glass. It's a field formatting. That's it. Right? What I will do, value equals to SER search key. There we say search text, no? So I'm keeping the name different. Search text, so here it is search key. Right? I'm not saying, I'll not place a button. I'll say on change. This time I'm checking on change event, guys. On change equals to what? We have did a lot of buttons and everything. Let's do something with on change also. On change, call a function. What is that? handle, handle on chang, some name, handle on change. Perfect. Right? Now you keep watching. Here, I will take template if true. Template if true. Template. Template if true. If it's true. What is true? Let's assume the data name is, last time we gave Rupam. Right? Rupam.data. Whatever wire written, we have to, now I'm saying contact. Usually in real time, we give this contact, contact.data. You can give anything. This is contact, contact. In a curly bracket, this will give you the data. If there is a data, then only display, otherwise display an error message saying that, sorry, no data is available. If right? So, same way, template, right? Template, right? Is true contact.error. Remember that these are keyword, data and error. Data will give you the data, error will give you the error. Here, I will display the error message, right? Sorry, we cannot TISPLA display your record due to, I want the error. Put this whole error message on the screen. Please try later. Suppose the data is there, system is returning data. Then what will happen, right? I will go ahead and write a loop because more than one data will be written. So template for each. Where is the data? Here is the data. Data will be contact.data. For each, one by one, for item. Each will be called as con. Inside this, I will describe paragraph. P tag. Paragraph needs key equals to nothing. contact.id. And what data you want to display? I want to display the name, right? Contact contact dot. No, here we have taken con, no. So con dot, these are all con dot name. Over, Control S. Now we have to populate this con dot data. That's the only one thing we have to do. Let's come to the Java, right? First thing is that import the method. import import. Import. What is the method name? We always give the same name. Import contacts. Right? Import contacts from @Salesforce Apex / class name. Here's the class name. Dot method name. Here is the method name. Class name dot method name. We have imported. Perfect. Let's write the program now. Right. I will say we declared one key in the here. What was that key? Search key. So that is also have to declare here. Search key. @track. Let's import track. @track. Track. Perfect. This search key I have to write @wire. @wire. Wire what? Wire find contact. Comma. In this I have to pass the value. What was here? In the class it is called search text. Search text. Colon. Here. Right? Here. Search key. If I give a search key, every time system will pass the value search key. Every time the system will pass the value search key. So you have to put a dollar here. Dollar this. Dollar this. Otherwise, whether you type R, system will pass this search key. It is hard coded. I have to tell system it's a dynamic. This is not a hard coded. It's not like search R or search Rupam. I want to say, hey, it's not a hard coded value. It's a variable. It's a dynamic variable, track variable. So dollar. Finally, after this, you have to give Rupam, but this time we gave contact. If I say Rupam, then it's Rupam.data. Contact. System will return the data to this. Immediately after the bracket, whoever is there, it will return the data. Right? Perfect. Right? Perfect. Now on change, there's a one more we have written. Here it is. On change. Control C. On change. Event. Right? What is this? Search key. This dot search key. You have to pass whatever the value that you entered in the template, you have to capture here. This dot search key is equals to, everybody knows this, we have been doing this, event.target.value. Event.target.value. Whatever the data that you enter in the screen will be immediately captured in the in the JS module, and that will be passed to the search key. And that search key I'm passing to the wire. Wire will return the data in contact, and that data I'm displaying here. If the contact or data, display the data. If not, display this error. This is how we did. Control S. Control S. Control Shift P. Now, before you deploy this, you have to deploy the class first. Otherwise, it will give an error saying that because wire is calling this class is not there. So Control Shift P, deploy this to the source org. Yes?
Sir, in class we have used return is equal to SOQL query.
Right.
So we should remove equal to.
Why? Right. Sorry, not equal to. It's not a assigning value. My mistake. That's correct. So if you put it in some variable, then you will say return equals to. But now it is return is always no equal to. My mistake. Sorry. Perfect. There's an error, see. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy this. It's not equal to, it's written. Return, select, right? ID, comma, name, comma, phone, comma, email
And
from
sir,
contact, right? Where first name, like,
yeah. And sir,
the key. What happened now? String key equals to, I created the search key, perfect, return, 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 select, ID, comma, name, comma, phone, comma, email, right? This is all I'm writing, right? From contact where first name like the key. So where is the problem? What is the problem? Let us see. Problem. Expecting this and the end but was end of line in Apex class.
sir, closing braces
One
after
more
return
curly brace.
Oh, we didn't close that, right? Method was not closed. Okay, perfect. Class started, class ended, but method was not closed. Okay, Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. Okay, let it deploy. Oh, feeling
Sir,
sleepy.
meanwhile, I have one more question.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
use sometimes method in which we override with the same name. For example, we have find context. We can have two parameters, and in LWC we are wiring with the method name. I mean, we are importing with the method name.
Mhm.
So how LWC will recognize that which method I'm trying to call?
Because see, that is what you're doing, right? It has to be unique. So by this, how the LWC will know? Because you're saying import, you're giving a name and you're attaching it to the class name dot method name. So it knows that in a class, if there could be multiple method, for example, in the same class, I've written one more method, two methods, then you will import it twice, guys. First method, second method. First method name is MH1, second method name is MH2. So you'll import both them.
So
Yeah, tell me.
yeah, so we sometimes write same method name, and it
No,
depends on
you
the
will not have.
parameters like
It'll not
which I'm
take.
trying to call.
It'll not take.
Okay.
Here, if you're trying to have an overloading, it'll give an error. It has to be unique. That's the first thing that I gave you. Method name has to be unique, right? LWC,
Okay, got it.
right, does not support overloading. Simple statement, done. In a class, if you have a same method name with a different parameters, different signatures, right? Here, which one to call it? It doesn't know. So method name has to be unique in LWC. Non-unique method name will not be called. So in other words, overloading is not supported. Got it? Rename, Control C.
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Right, welcome. I go and change the name. I say Control S. I click on Update Preview. See, as soon as I start typing, see, I got a search box, a search, what do you call it? A binoculars or something, right? A magnifier, not a binocular, it's called magnifier, sorry. A magnifier, we got it. Because I have said type equals to search. A, sorry, we cannot display. P, what happened? RUP, PRA. See, I'm getting only error. Sorry, we cannot display. Due to the object, please try later. Object. Did you make any mistake? Let's go ahead and check it out. Perfect. Right? So what are you doing? Right? Let's see. We are going ahead, imported the find contact. Let's see whether this class will give everything or not. We are returning a list of contact. Perfect. We are returning a list of contact. In that, I'm passing the search text. I'm creating a key here, search text. Right. Let me go ahead and okay. Let me go ahead and let us go ahead and run in first developer console, whether it works or not. Class name dot method name. What is the method we created? Find contact. In that find contact, right, let me go ahead and pass a value. A. Execute. Success unknown. Okay. 9594. External. This is system has created and executed on Spark. Anyhow, there's no debug. So let me see. It's a wire. Just filling it. Total with A row 17. 17 rows it has found with A. Select ID, name, friend from where first name is like temp var1. Okay, whichever the variable we have passed. System is returning and it's giving us 17 rows. It gives 17 rows. Rows 17. 17 row? No. 17th row. Okay, fine. So this program is perfectly fine. Whenever we call this method, the method is giving us back. Right? So the class has no issues. Let's come here. Right? Let us see.
Sir, in JavaScript, we are using dollar search key. So we also need to put curly braces before the search key
No, not required.
after dollar.
No, system will take it automatically. That's the way it takes. Search key, nothing but search text. Search text only is the function? Yes, search text. Search text, right? Dollar search key, whatever the key that you have, it's in front of it. You do not have to put a curly bracket, right? Whatever is there, system will return the data here. Handle on change, this is where search key equals to event.target.value, right? This dot search key, it will go here. Event dot target dot value. Perfect. Let's come here to our template, right? Template if true. Contact, is this the same name that I have used? CONTACT, contact. Let me go ahead. Contact.data. If there's a contact.data, then for each, right, contact.data is con. For each contact.data is con, right? Template for each contact.data is con. For item, one item is called con. P, key dot con ID, right? Con dot name. Con dot, no, there is no field called name, guys. There's a first name. Con dot first name. Control S. Do you have any field called name? No, I don't know. There's a field. Name equals to first name plus last name. Okay, let's check it out. But we are not pulling it through the wire. In the wire, I've pulled the name also. No, select ID, name, phone. Okay, then perfect. Then I've used name. Control S, con dot name. Perfect. Over. Right. It should be good. I'm not able to find any mistake. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. Oh.
Template, Rupam, what about the template tags?
Which template tags? Close, no, properly?
Line 1 and line 15.
Line 1 and line 15, yeah, that's okay, no? Template started, template close, so what's the problem?
I think, okay.
What happened?
It's not, the markup is not right for the template.
Oh, yeah, that's also correct, no? This markup is not right. No, it's there.
Oh,
Right
okay.
markup.
I'm sorry.
No, it was hiding even. Otherwise, we should have given error. Right? Let's see. Refresh. Right. A. It's not giving me. Perfect. Now see, this is the way the time will get wasted. That's okay. We can. Why this is there? We can close it. Let's go ahead and see whether why this is not. Find contacts. That's the method. Right. Search. Right here it is. Search key. What I gave you. Hey, that's a search text, man, not search key. Oh, this is search text. Perfect. Once again, I remove it and I put search text. Perfect. Whatever we gave there, search text. Here we created search key. So I give a search key. Dollar search key. Perfect. Dollar search key. System is returning and it will give this value here. Wire. Import is correct. Import is correct. Let us check. Find contact from Salesforce. Apex. Class name. Class name is correct. Wire to dot find contacts. Find contacts. System should immediately return the value.
Sir, can we put debug log in our Apex
We cannot
to check what we are
debug.
getting in search key?
We cannot put debug. We can put console.log and we can find it out. Okay. Let's do one thing. Right. console.log. 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 No, it will not. Okay. Let's put alert. Right. But here I cannot use alert also.
Sir, in Apex class, before we are returning our SOQL statement, we can put debug log on search text to know what we are getting.
That's okay.
Because it seems like
Search text, it's perfectly fine. So alert, right? Yes. Search key. Right, alert, search key. Why system is giving an error there? Why system is giving an error there? Right, alert search key. Because this will not work. We have to call it with a button. Okay. You see, debugging is a problem. By the way, that's a good exercise. LWC, right? Salesforce, right? Let's go to the LWC document. Here it is, right? One good thing we have come across, not a problem, right? Debugging a lightning component. I'm going to the, you don't have any debug in LWC. Just you have to enable debug mode. It's nothing but console.log. Enable debug mode is nothing but in a right F11, right? Control Shift F11. It's nothing but it'll open what? See, it'll go ahead and it'll open Chrome DevTool. It's nothing but browser DevTool. There is no debug, right? If I tell you, that's the reason I'm showing you from the official document. We currently don't have any debug process available. You can only debug by console.log. It's nothing but it's a Chrome browser-based debug only. All these are browser-based debug. In Salesforce, from setup, enter debug mode, find code debug mode users, just locate the user, click enable debug so that they can debug. And then use Chrome dev model. Right? In the Chrome, go ahead and use whatever is available. That's it. We don't have any debug available, guys. So you have to right click on inspect, Control Shift I. And this is the debug mode only we can use. Chrome's debug mode. What's here? Load. Let me see what's happening here. Because we didn't give anything in the console, so we have to give in the console. That's the only way to debug. In Lightning, we don't have any debug tools available. So that's the reason I'm coming here and I'm showing you the documentation. Nothing you can read by yourself. There is nothing that you can debug, right? We have to be continuously dependent on this only. Okay, let us see why it's not working from the starting, right? So let's take, Arey man, you guys are also basic mistake we are doing.
It's cacheable true.
Cacheable true.
This broadcasting.
I told you in LWC, whenever you write, you have to put cacheable true in wire. See, CACHE, right? ABLE equals to true. That's it. Khoda pahad nikla chuha. You have been digging everything. But there is nothing that we can dig here. Everything is fine. Control S. Only thing is that here cacheable true is not there. Control Shift, right? Which is not required in Lightning, but in LWC, whenever you're using wire, you have to say cacheable true. Now it will work, guys. It will work perfectly. Everything is correct. Just that Aura enabled cacheable true. Whenever you're using wire, remember that you have to set cacheable true. Right? Now you go ahead and refresh. It should be working. Perfect. I don't need this all. A. See? These are the 14 records it found. 14 or 15 something. System is automatically giving the name. You want to customize it more? Go ahead. So I will start name equals to this. Name equals to this. Right? I'll copy this once again. I'll say phone. Are we pulling the phone? Yep, phone email equals to phone. Email equals to email. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. Guys, able to understand where did we committed the mistake? Everything is perfect. Just a simple place where we committed mistake and things went in a different direction. Cacheable true. Whenever you're using wire, please use cacheable true. If you don't use cacheable true, it will not work. It will not give you the data. A. See, It's given. We can use data table also. We can pass the data to the table. Rather than passing it like this, we can put in the data table. Rather than placing the data like this, right? If true, template, I can take a data table command. Here's the data table, lightning data table. But for that, again, we have to declare a column. Can you do that, guys? Just this command you have to copy, and then you have to create a column. Nothing, right? Control C. I'm coming here. I'll put the data table also. It's not Rupam.data. It is not contact.data. Data is contact.data, right? Oh, so many things we have done. So I'm removing all this. You can use your wish. So done. Contact.data. Data is set. Now column. Where is the column? I come here. I create the column. Same thing I do there. Control C. I put it here. I'm creating the column. Then I will set the column. Track column equals to column. There also I'll put the same thing. Control S. Here also Control S. Now I'll get both. I'll get both contact.data plus column. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy this source org. By the way, let's see the column name. First name, last name is not there, guys. Wrong. It's name. This column itself is not there. Field name is name. This is not there. Delete. Now for the moment, editable true. I'm removing it. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. So this is the way you will do. If it errors also, you can figure it out. No issues. Right? Let's see. Hope that there's no error and things should work good. I should get the data in a tabular format also. See, same data in tabular format also I'm showing you. Whatever is there like this here, we are displaying in tabular also, table format. Pravina, PRA, PR, RU. So that only one data it came. And that only one data is displayed in the table also. Now you can include the search also, right? Save button also you can include. The what I did, handle save, copy that program from there to here. Anybody can change the grid. Got it? Next class, we will see how to wire a service, how to wire a function, right? How to wire a property, right? We didn't got the time to write the definition. We will do it. Just learn. Definition is a minute work to give me the notes. It's all there in the PPT, right? Where I have to display the PPT and you have to just dictate and write. LWC is more on practice, so I want you to go ahead and practice more, right? Guys, able to understand 50-60% whatever I'm doing in the class? Yes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Right? How to work with LWC? It's quite tough, guys. You have to remember, you have to practice, you have to do, right? And then we will start event. Let me give you the tentative date of, right? Next Saturday, we will see wire a function, wire a property, and then we will start event, right? We will see, right, The events are also two types, declaratively and programmatically. So we will see event here. 6th, let's say that if events we are able to complete next week, then on 6th we will go ahead and we will start your singleton pub shop. This is the 3rd week, right? Is the 3rd week or 4th? 3rd week, right? Or 4th week? This class is 4th week class or 3rd week class, guys?
3rd week.
3rd week, right? 4th, 5th. 4th, 5th. And then if not, we'll take on 13th and, right? 13 and 14. We'll take the class on 13th and 14th. Right? Expected closing by 13th or 14th, or if things goes good, by 6th. We will see singleton, pub shop, LMS, and Jest, the latest concept Jest. There are so many things to come. So the next 2 weeks will be crucial for you. We are getting into the higher concepts now. So focus, a lot of programming is coming up. Right? So that's it for today. Thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Let's meet next week. Same time. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.